And right now you got the moon and Venus and Scorpio in conjunct in the North Node and Chiron in Aries. So you are like aligning yourself with the potential of the mistake. This is where that sextile between Scorpio and Virgo comes to play, because you might prejudge a situation just moving with your own emotions, moving in that fixed vibration, moving like a fixed glacier, like a fixed ice cube by default, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily by choice, but your emotions gonna put you in that direct line, right? And as far as compromising for that and being willing to see the vulnerability of that, you're gonna be aligning yourself. It's gonna look like you're aligning yourself with a deep emotion that can take power control, which can internally in the nighttime, passion of Mars and stuff. But when you misalign yourself with a mistake or perceiving a mistake beforehand with Aries, you know what I'm saying, on a spiritual journey, on a spiritual path, then you're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, misaligning where you would initiate a spark that would, like I said, trying into Pisces and Saturn, you know what I'm saying, where it could carve out the boundaries that you, not only are you setting for others, but boundaries you're setting for yourself, for your spiritual path, as much as you are going to share your past trauma or how much attention you're going to pay that, like slow attention, Jupiter and Uranus and Taurus, right? And then it's going to transition into the trine where you have that gift with teaching and experiencing a cage. You're gonna see, you might potentially being aware, consciously aware, if you're doing the shadow work, seeing the cage that you might jump into or get out of, and that can be the mistake that you're worried about jumping into as far as initiating that spark. But when you're teaching, you never know who's listening, so that takes that spark, that takes someone else's. That's a thought, an energy that's exoteric and manifesting itself individually outside of, you know what I'm saying, of your space and your parameter, that really has a golem of its own, and it's really detached, and it's not that label of a soul tie. So that's where that trine energy is gonna come from right there. And yeah, that wraps that up as far as the moon and Sagittarius and the square. I mean Scorpio right now square trying to Neptune and Pisces. Like I said, with the Saturn aspects, not too far fetched off, but really it's taking your emotion and your deep power control issues of your relationships and taking power control, moving like fast with the mood of your own emotion, and then like you will see where you have your own fixed vibration. That's an ice cube, a block inside of that delusion that spreads to the delusion that makes you vastly aware, while it creates like a bubble, like a space, because it's always space within space in different forms, but it's a fixed water. So you see where your patterns are actually going as something solid that you can hold on to, and then you see the delusion that you are in, or you just see your world view, and you can, you know what I'm saying, use that cold fixation to compare and contrast that to the structure and be like compromising with the world, and you get a better perspective. So that's your astrological breakdown from your boy Moss 808. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Have a good evening. Boom. New Year's Eve. New Moon's Eve.